everyone, and welcome to another Tokyo vlog. So today I headed over to Roppongi because I'm going to be meeting my friends for lunch. But before that I had some time, so I headed over to check out this really cute matcha cafe called Wasachi. The cafe was quite packed because it had pretty limited space, but I absolutely loved my drink and the interior was so aesthetic.
If I ever get out, baby, yeah, say you'll come with me to the hills or to the sea.
Okay, so when my friends and I were picking an area to meet up, we didn't fully register that Roppongi is a more wealthy district. So when we came to this cafe, we were actually quite surprised at how high the prices were in comparison to the portion size. So basically we just got these tiny sourdough toasts and then went to eat more food at a different restaurant later on.
You'll be free.
Hello everyone, so I just wanted to hop on here to kind of share one really cool experience that happened to me today. So as you saw in the morning, I went to this really cute matcha cafe, and I actually had the nicest interaction there. So basically the cafe was quite busy, and I sat like next to these two girls, and at first so basically they looked Asian from like their appearance, but for some reason they were speaking Polish. And at first I thought I was actually like tripping because I was just sitting there and I was like, I didn't try to eavesdrop or anything, but I was literally like sitting right beside them, so I couldn't like help but overhear. But yeah, at first they were like kind of speaking in English, but then they switched to Polish and then they went back to English and then they were back to Polish. And because I am Polish, I was so like shocked because like yeah, they both looked Asian, you know, so I was like, oh, am I hearing this right? But yeah, after a few minutes of like doubting whether I was hearing things correctly or not, I decided to like chat to them and just like ask and spark up a conversation because they honestly seemed like very interesting, because I was just like honestly interested in what was going on, because I was like, how do you speak Polish? I was just confused because like in Poland there's not that many international people, as I would say, because for example, if you know you go to London, there can be all kinds of people, but I mean, English is generally just like a very common language, so you know what I mean. Like everybody could speak English, but with regards to Polish, if you're not Polish or like if you don't look Polish, it's kind of like, whoa, that's kind of crazy. So yeah, I started chatting up to them and they actually turned out to be like the nicest people ever. I chatted to them for like 40 minutes or so. So like we actually like talked about our life, talked about, you know, our schools, what we're doing in Japan, blah blah. And it turns out that they're like half Vietnamese, half Polish, and they were like born and raised in Poland, and we actually bonded over so many of our experiences. And yeah, it was actually like the most wholesome thing ever. So yeah, I just wanted to hop on here and tell you guys that whenever you travel, try to talk to strangers, or like if somebody seems approachable, or generally like an interesting person, try to spark up a conversation, because like you never know. We added each other on Instagram as well afterwards, and yeah, I recommended them some spots in Tokyo, and yeah, it was just like the most wholesome moment. So yeah, I highly recommend, if you're also like a bit anxious and you're like, oh, should I speak up to people or not when I travel, definitely do. Obviously if they give off the right vibes and stuff, because yeah, they can be really fun experiences. And even at the end of our conversation, the girls like, because also, oh, I didn't mention this, but they were like sisters, but anyways, yeah, so at the end of our conversation as well, they were like, oh, thanks so much for, you know, sparking up a conversation with us, because it was actually such a like, you know, wholesome moment, and both like parties appreciated it, both like me and them, so that was very nice to hear. But yeah, yeah, this is your sign to talk to strangers when you travel, because yeah, it's very wholesome, it's very nice. So yeah. This cafe was actually such a hidden gem. Not only was the interior incredible and the matcha so good, but it was also a place with quite some cool historical background as well. I only found this out because of the little paper cards on the tables. Basically, it said that this cafe was built on the former site of a popular public bathhouse, which are quite a thing in Japan, by the way, and its interior up to this day includes many of the original bathhouse elements, such as the lockers, chimney, and bathrooms. I feel like this was so cool and love how it added even more character to this cafe. I decided to check out this cafe called .com Space, and I honestly wish I brought my laptop because it was the perfect place for studying or working, so I'd highly recommend it for anyone looking for that kind of space in Tokyo. For lunch, I headed to this place where they do Greek yogurt bowls of all sorts of toppings, and let me tell you, this kind of thick Greek yogurt is absolutely incredible. I think they basically just strain it to achieve this kind of consistency, but I've only ever had it in Korea before and can never find it in Europe, so when I noticed Japan also has cafes that specialize in it, I was so happy. It's definitely a must try when you visit Asia.